There's someone here. Your own problem is that you work, you labor yourself, but there's nothing to show. You see, when a man is experiencing the spirit of toiling, he will work so hard and have nothing to show. The Bible says God has supplied all our needs. All we are supposed to do is to step into what God told Isaac. Isaac was running around. What do I do? God said, no, stay in this place. When he stayed in that place, in that year, he got 100-fold. Check through the Bible. Where there was lack, where there was trouble in terms of needs, only one word God gave and he changed the situation. Peter toiled all night. Jesus said, lay it on the other side of your net. He had a net breaking, boat sinking miracle. There were times where the children of Israel did not go. God told Moses what to do. Provision came. You remember when the prophet said, by this time tomorrow there shall be an abundance. There is always a word that precedes your provision. But when you see it's not changing, when you see that you are toiling, many times in the spirit of toiling, one thing that can break the spirit of toiling is your tithing. Tithing is so key. It's something I believe in. When I'm seeing myself struggle, I begin to check, have I missed a tithe payment anywhere? There are many of you, you see, you are praying for God to intervene. Yet his prophet will tell you an instruction on what to do. You will choose to do your own. Listen to me. There are certain things that cannot change. The Bible says it's only when you are willing and obedient that you will eat the good of your land. If you are eating your tithe, you will be laboring, but you will see that expenses will take everything. A young man came to me and said, they came into my house, they robbed me. I said, no, anybody that's under my covering as a campus pastor then, I said, they cannot rob you. And he was one of my pastors I raised up on campus. I said, it's not possible. I said, God gave me a covenant of divine protection for everyone that is under me, so they cannot come into it. It's not possible. And as I was speaking, God said, ask him, has he been paying his tithe? He was a pastor. I said, have you been paying your tithe? He said, Pastor, the needs have been much. I've had no bills. I said, let me tell you the secret. Your bill will never reduce. Your needs will never end. Tithing is an obligation. Go and check Malachi. That was where God said, he said, you rob me with tithes and offering. You see, no matter the laying on hands on you, no matter how people pray for you, if you don't enter into covenant with God, it was Jacob that said when the brother pursued him and he slept in one place and he saw angels say, no. He said, God, on this my journey, if you go with me, 1/10 of everything I have, I will give to you. No wonder by the time he came back, the brother that was against him, when you pay your tithe, look, it rebukes the devourer. The things that are fighting the work of some of you, you are doing everything possible to gather money. Is one problem, is one expenses. God said to tell you clearly today, the issue of non-tithe payment is a challenge. What does tithing do again? He said, we open the windows of heaven. That means ideas, and I will pour out blessings. It also says your land will become a delightsome land. In other words, whatever you do, God will make people to favor it. They want to help you. So if you are listening to me today, I don't have any business to quarrel with you. This is a new year. Do you want to toil like last year? There are some of you, you have a name that you are doing well, but deep down, both of us, between us, there's nothing shishi. You are even borrowing. There are debts all around you, and you want to continue this year. I'm not asking you for your title. I'm not asking you for tithe. Wherever God leads you, go and pay your tithes. But tithing, you will be amazed at the forces that are contending with you. If you enter into covenant with God in tithing, wherever God lays, where do you pay your tithe? Is where you are being blessed, where you are being ministered to, where you receive nourishment as God lays in your heart. So if you find out, God, where am I to I remember this ministry that I used to listen to. I liked the ministry, but I didn't like certain things they did. And I had my tithe with me. I wanted to go and pay. God said, no, that ministry, go and pay in there. So God can actually direct you where to pay your tithe. Do you know, in that 1 week I paid my tithe, I returned to that place 3 times that same week. Because that was where he said to us, he told them in Deuteronomy, he said, don't put your offerings and your tithes anywhere you see. It's where I have led to you. And a sign that you are paying in the right place is that when you pay, you will see results. It's not a man thing, even though it looks as though a man, because none of you have seen God. But it is actually God's portion. I want to challenge somebody here today. Maybe you've not been paying your tithe. Start this year. I give you 30 days. You will see the challenges that you have will be rolled away. God is telling me now for someone here, go back and start paying. If you are owing God tithe, reverse back, calculate it, and say, God, today I'm clearing up my pending tithe as far as you can remember. You know what God will happen? In a short while, God will open strange doors. Some of the things you are fighting now, court cases, challenges with landlord, with this, with that, you will see how God will run over them. I see somebody here this year for you. Follow covenant instructions. This platform, God said, don't beg anybody. You just come. That's my work. To declare, to proclaim. And to them, the Bible says in Luke 1, it said, blessed is she that believes, for there shall be a performance. Luke 1:45. There shall be a performance of that word that has been spoken. There is nobody on this platform every Monday who will listen to these instructions I gave. And as I pray that we not see a change if you follow that instruction, I pray for you today. Whatever has held you bound has let you go now. Prophetically, this week is the beginning of your new year, a new season, new favor, new glory, new grace. I pray for you today that God will send you supernatural help. Watch out for your dreams. Try not to eat too late, because God will begin to give some of you divine visitations in your dreams. That door that refused to open, I declare by the word of the Lord, it shall open unto you.